We are doing the numerology and the astrology for October 10th, 2020. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 6. The number 6 is the number of the spiritual seeker. Often that seeking is done inwardly rather than outwardly. The great teachings and answers lie not in the transient and the distorted reality of our dualistic world, but in the merging of that duality within to become more whole. I believe that this number is the quest for truth. Not the truth in the external opinionated world, but the real core truths and values that make humanity and the journey of a human life expand into its highest potential. I believe all that other chatting is a distraction from what is really of value. The core truths are that which we are here to learn to love each other, help each other, trust each other, and learn from each other. Everyone has a gift to give. Everyone has a core truth that they experienced, and that is the foundation of their being. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if instead of intending to find the problems and differences, we instead sought out the deep truths and wisdom in each other? Well, at least I can dream and hope for such a reality. The astrology today. First, I want to talk about yesterday. Whew. Did any of you get exhausted yesterday and grind to a slow crawl? Well, I did for sure. Fortunately, today, we're in a little bit of a different place. So Venus does make a harmonious trine to Uranus in the afternoon, and this is perfect for quick meetings, things that will go smoothly if you keep it short and sweet. You might want to make that succulent meal or dessert. You are craving comfort foods. Just remember to make enough to share with others. You might want to be a total rebel and break away from your old standby foods also. If that is the case, go wild for some new experimentation. Use some new recipes and make something that will surprise your family and awaken your palate. The moon is in nurturing Cancer, but it's not as easily aligned with the stars as you want. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Challenges happen from a square to Mars and the oppositions to Pluto and Saturn. Keep your cool, because some may not. There are those that intend to be disruptive and at odds emotionally with others. While this moon wants comfort and connection, there will be others that intend to align with the aggressiveness of Mars or the struggles of Saturn. Pluto always shows you the karma and what you have not yet resolved. Conflicts are going to be a part of reality for the next month. Take a breath, turn off the television. The emotional pressures are going to escalate in ways that you never expected. You might feel as if you are able to notice the positions and differences of others but feel less triggered by them. After all, no one is changing their minds at this point, so why waste the energy? With this freedom comes a feeling into the comes a way to feel into the beauty that you may not have noticed right around you. And look at the unusual and the unfamiliar. It is the differences, after all, that make us great. Okay, my quote for today. Within a world of chaos and light, there are those that prefer darkness and blight. But there are also those that know the way through. They recognize the light in themselves and you. They know the path is one of grace. They choose to honor all life and not deface. Within the cycles of karma and fear are rules laid out intended for us to revere. But some choose a life of suffering and pain. They believe in that path there is more to gain. What they don't know or even understand is another way with less misery and demand. It is a path of acceptance of truth. It leads past the behaviors deemed so uncouth. I watch and wonder at the choices so many make. Those asleep constantly make the same mistake. Those awake find a way to work things through. They seek past the lies that others want to construe. Perhaps you will find a true path, one not led by a sociopath, and then you will see that the game is finally done. Karma evaporates as awareness is spun. And my blog for today. The tide is turning, the pain is burning, The hearts are searching, the fear is lurching. Within this moment is a precious time, one that you cannot understand or define, because this world is so vast and diverse, it can only be understood through song and verse. I see a crack in the window of human time. It continues to shatter all that was divine. The lies the mind tells to justify and confuse, the feelings that stop you from being that muse. There is a place just beyond that crack where you are whole and love does not lack. You have a place where you have come home. You now see that you have wandered alone. On the other side of that crack is your own hand, one that invites you to another land, a land familiar, a land of home, a place where you can be and no longer roam. Thanks, everyone.